Hello everyone, welcome to our daily learning video for today. We're going to have so much fun, Sue, right? Oh, Sue, what do you have there? What's that? Is that a train whistle? That's pretty cool. Would you like for me to blow it? Okay, so here we go. That's pretty cool. I love your train whistle, Sue. Thanks for letting us hold it. So are you bringing this to class because today we're learning about T is for trains? Well, let's blow it one more time. And then you can take your train whistle and sit down on the carpet and we'll get started. So today's letter is the letter T, and T is for trains, and T is for turtles too. Take a look at that little turtle. That's the uppercase and the lowercase t, and we're going to decorate the letter T with train tracks. So I have a black crayon, and I'm just going to make some lines all the way down this way, and then I'll go across this way. Here you go. So if you have a toy train, I happen to have Thomas, you can let your train ride on the letter T today, and that'll help you to practice it. Okay, so this is our letter for today, letter T, and now we're going to write the letter T. This is our handwriting time, and you can use some regular paper or a whiteboard or handwriting paper. The T looks like this. You're going to make a number 1 and then give it a top. Can you do that? Make a number 1 and then give it a top. Let's see what that looks like on the handwriting house. Okay, this is an uppercase T, so we are going to make a number 1 that goes upstairs and downstairs, and then we're going to give it a top. A 1 with a top. For that top part, you're just tracing across the top ceiling line. 1 with a top. 1 with a top. Okay, I hope you're practicing because I'm going to cheer for you. And remember, if you don't have any paper, don't worry. You can always skywrite. 1 with a top. Okay, how are you doing? Let me see your handwriting. Very good. Nice work, everyone. Well, now we're going to work on the little letter T. And the little letter T has also a number 1 and then a line across the middle. It kind of looks like a cross. So it's a cross. It's 1 cross. 1 cross. Okay, this is a teenager letter. Normally the little letters stay downstairs, but this one's a teenager, so it's going to be upstairs and downstairs, and then the cross is going to be in the middle, or where you go across. It makes a cross. 1 cross. 1 cross. 1 cross. Give it a try. You can get this handwriting house paper at the link below. But any handwriting paper would be just fine. If you're using this for pre-K or kindergarten, I especially recommend trying it on the handwriting house. If this is preschool, just watch or just skywrite. Okay, so let me see. How'd you do on the little letter T? Great work, everybody. You did a great job with our handwriting time. And now it's time for phonics. For phonics today, we're going to be talking about the sound that letter T makes. T says t, t, t. You try. T, 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 t. Good job. T says t, t, t. It sounds kind of like a ticking clock, and that's our hand motion for T. Make your finger go back and forth. T, 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 t. What does letter T say? T, 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 t. Well, I have a fun song. It's about ticking clocks that we're going to do now to practice that letter T sound and kind of help that sound stick. So let's listen to this.
What does the clock in the hall say?
Tick-tock, 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 tick-tock.
What do little watches all say? Tick-a, 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 tick-a-tock. What does the clock in the hall say?
Tick-tock, tick-tock.
What does the clock on the little watches all say?
Okay, I'm going to pause it right here and I'll put the link below so that you can listen to that song again and hear the whole thing. Okay, so what does T say? What does the clock on the wall say? What does T say? T, 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 t. Well, you did a great job with our letter of the day time, and now it's time for math. And T is for trains. We're going to count how many trains I brought today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I brought 5 trains, and I guess I also brought a safety pin. So there are 5 trains, and that's the number we're going to be working on today. 5. So let's count again as I make these trains chug away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, to write number 5, you're going to make a little number 1, a backward C with a top, kind of like a hat. A 1, backward C with a top. Okay, that's the number 5 on the handwriting house. That little one is going to be upstairs. The backward C is going to be downstairs. And then you're going to just give it that little hat at the top, or that little line. It goes right across the upstairs ceiling. 1 backward C with a top. 1 backward C with a top. Okay, so that is the number 5. And now also for math, we're going to be doing a geometry train. And you can get the weekly lesson plan and this and all the printables that we'll use at the link below. So here are some shapes. I see some circles and rectangles, a square, and some triangles. So all we're going to do is use these shapes to make a train. So you have to look and see what shapes may fit where. What do you think? Maybe this one here and here. Great job. How about some triangles? You can cut out these for yourself, use some glue, and then make this train all by yourself, okay? All right, so there's a rectangle and another rectangle. The square goes right there. That's the window. And I think this goes on the top. And let's see, I see a little triangle here. And I think I need to put, let me look and see where the little bitty rectangles go. Oh, I see where they go. The little rectangles go between the trains right here to connect them. So there's, I bet you saw that. Okay, well now we've got to put on these train wheels. So the 2 big circles go in the front and the little circles in the back. And I hope you have fun today making a geometry train. You can remember the shapes, the circles and rectangles and triangles and the square. Okay, so now that we are finished with our train, our geometry train, we're going to talk about our color for today. And our color for today is the color orange. I'm so excited that this week we begin fall and the leaves are going to start turning orange and red and yellow. Let's see if we can practice how to spell orange. And by the end of the week, I hope we'll all know how. O-R-A-N-G-E, orange. O-R-A-N-G-E, orange. O-R-A-N-G-E, G-E, orange. Orange is what that spells. Okay, so how do we spell orange? O-R-A-N-G-E, orange. I know that's a big one, so we'll work hard on it this week. Now I want to talk about our shape for this week. And guess what? It's orange. This is my Ollie. He's an orange oval. An oval is kind of like a circle, but it's squished. I am Ollie Oval. A football shape is mine. Some people think that I'm an egg, but I think I look just fine. So this week we'll work on an oval for our shape practice, and I have an idea for you. You can make a train track that is oval. All you have to do is find a piece of cardboard, or another good idea would be to use wrapping paper, the back side of it. Just roll the wrapping paper out, tape it down at each end on the floor, on a hard floor, so that it doesn't curl back up. And then you can use a marker and you can make two big ovals. And then you can also use the marker to make some train tracks like that. Now we're going to use these train tracks for art today. So let's head over to the art table and make a train for our oval train tracks. So here we are at the art table, and we're going to be making a train. This train printable is at the link below, but you could just as easily draw a simple train. This one is neat because it has no wheels, and we're going to add the wheels. So I'm just cutting out the train. And you can color the train too if you like. You're just going to need one toilet roll. Okay, here we go. You're going to need one toilet roll, and I have one right here, and I'm just going to cut it in half. Probably will need a grown-up for this part. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is kind of squish it, and I'm going to cut it right here in the middle. I want this to fit down into the toilet roll, so I'm just cutting it this way just a little bit. And I'm going to squish this one too and cut it just a little bit also. Now I'm going to open these back up, and I'm just fixing the train that I just cut out inside. Now, if you want to use cardstock, it probably could make life a little bit easier. In fact, I'm going to cut this a little more. Okay, about halfway. So here we go. I'm just putting here we go. That's a little better. Putting my train wheels onto the train. Okay, well, there you have it. You made a little train and gave him some wheels. You can give him a face and color him however you'd like to. Choo-choo. Don't forget, you can use the train track that we just made during our shape practice, and you can let your train ride along on the train track, okay? So that's our art project for today, and now I'll come around and we'll learn more about trains. Let's learn some things about trains. I have some pictures to show you. Okay, so first of all, take a look at this. These are tracks. Trains travel on tracks. These tracks go all over the country. There are different kinds of trains. These are freight trains. Freight trains are used by businesses to carry things that they sell to other companies. These big containers can be lifted onto the train and unloaded once they arrive. This is a passenger train. A passenger train carries, well, people and passengers. This is a conductor. The conductor makes sure everyone is all aboard. This is the engineer. This is the person who drives the train. Sometimes trains go over bridges. Wow, it's a long way down. And sometimes trains go through tunnels. Well, that was pretty cool. We learned a little bit about trains, and now we're going to read about my favorite train, Thomas the Train. This story is called The Great Race. Thomas is a tank engine. Birdie is a bus. I can go faster than you, says Thomas. I'll race you, said Birdie. Off they go. Thomas rides on tracks. Clack, 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 clack. Birdie rides on a road. Thomas pulls Annie and Clarabelle. Go fast, they call. Go fast. Birdie is in front, says Annie. Birdie is in front, says Clarabelle. Wait and see, Thomas tells them. Is Birdie winning the race? The road crosses the tracks, and Birdie has to stop. Goodbye, Birdie, Thomas calls. Now Thomas is in front. He's winning the race. But Thomas has to stop and let people off. He's a passenger train. Birdie catches up. Goodbye, Thomas, Birdie says. Now Birdie is in front. Go fast, says Annie. Go faster, says Clarabelle. Wait and see, Thomas tells them. Wait and see. Here's Thomas. He's catching up. A hill is up ahead. Birdie takes the road around. Thomas takes a tunnel straight through the hill. Thomas wins the race. That was fun, says Birdie. The end. Oh, there's more. It says peep, peep, says Thomas. Yes, it was. Well, I hope you had some fun today. T was for trains. I'll see you next time for our letter of the day. Goodbye, everyone.